It was a fun fight. Yeah, it was a fun fight.
Set for 3 2-minute rounds by DJ. JJ, pull that sound. That's okay. That's okay. We're just testing each other. All right. Fight number 2, set for 3 2s in the 69-kilogram division. Would you please make welcome the blue corner, Leniu.
Sonny, fight number 2.
Yeah, Leniu, out of the Modern Warrior gym. Her trainer is her husband, Leniu.
Yeah.
Veteran of the local circuit, big heavyweight, and she's fighting out of Brisbane. 3-fight veteran. She's also a mother and 33 years of age. Look, it'll be interesting to see with the wife and husband training relationship how much of Felici's style would rub off on Inna, or if it's a case that she's fostered her own style. What would you take, B, on that?
Yeah, I mean, you make a good point. I mean, it's an unusual, it's hard enough having a wife at the best of times. Imagine training with them in a fight camp too, Sonny Brown. It would be interesting seeing them disputing about who picks up the washing and does stuff at home there. So that's an interesting one, Sonny. But on the fight side of things, I'm expecting her to come out and bang. I'm expecting her to look to stand up. That's definitely Felici's style. He's always been a guy who's a heavy kickboxer. From what we hear, that's probably going to be what we're going to see out of Inna here tonight. We didn't actually get a chance to talk to her tonight, but we're looking to see some probably heavy hands thrown.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if she comes out looking to throw those big shots.
What will be interesting, and you always have to think about when you've got someone coming out of a striking heavy gym, is it's not just a striking match that we're looking at, it's an MMA fight. So how does the clinch fighting happen? How does it go on the ground? I mean, they're 2-minute matches, so can they survive that? It's going to be interesting because the girl she's fighting, I think, is definitely going to come out looking to wrestle.
Yeah, it could be another striker versus grappler matchup.
DJ, could you please present the red corner, Bonnie Blanca Gillespie!
Well, here she comes, Bonnie Gillespie, nickname, fight name, Blanca. She's got some charisma about her, this girl. She's an athlete, she's a beast. She's an absolute beast. If you look at her, she's heavily muscled, she's super explosive. I actually have a little bit of a background information on her. I used to train her back in about 2013. She's been training a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know that she's been training every day since then, but she seems to have a real passion back to fighting, and just an athlete is the best way to describe Bonnie.
Yeah, she's come out dancing to the cage, a lot of energy, a lot of movement. Seems like she's going to be high explosive, an athlete in the cage. She gets ready to walk in now.
I mean, the girl we're looking at here, she could potentially be that next bantamweight star we get that goes into the UFC. I know it's only amateur at this stage, but Bonnie makes her way in, and I'm a little scared. I would like that to fight her.
Knocking our MC out of the way. Almost a primal movement going on there.
Super intense, super intense.
Very intense.
She's got the red braided hair.
Looks like she's channeling some form of primal energy.
When the bell goes for the first of the scheduled 3 rounds, the man in charge, Mr. Nathan Hurihananui. First up and presenting to you, and on my left, at 33 years of age, with an MMA record that reads 3 fights with 2 wins and 1 loss, tipping the scales at the Pioneer Tavern at 69.1 kilograms. For husband, Leniu, for Modern Warrior Gymnasium, from Brisbane, Queenslander, Leniu. And so I move, and to my right, coming to you by way of the red corner at 32 years young, 1 MMA contest with 1 win, 1 by way of KO, and tipping the scales at 66.4 kilograms with Damien Wenger, fighting out of Gym UFC Bee Stings, a New Zealander, now Blacktown, Sydney, Australia, loyal to her trainers and the fight game. Cage fans presenting Bonnie Blanca Gillespie.
Tell you what, we're going to see some fireworks here, Sonny.
I think so. Bonnie Gillespie looks a very exciting fighter. A bit of capoeira, it seemed like there, just to round off the introductions.
So she actually had a gold medal at the Paralympics for sprint cycling. So she's got huge, powerful legs. And I think that's going to help her in a fighting style here tonight. Super intense.
It's very intense. You can feel the energy here. Looking to run around the cage. Big Superman punch to open things up. She's found herself in the clinch.
Head arm control here. Got to the back now. If she can get the back here, she's looking at trying to suplex.
Yeah. Nice takedown here off the back. 2 hooks in straight away.
Yeah, very nice.
Bonnie Gillespie is getting after it. Oh, big shots here.
Heavy punches. She's looking to set in that strangle here, Sonny, but I think she could strike as much as she likes here, yeah. And she's going to use that to open the neck up.
Yeah.
Ina's doing a good job of hiding her neck, but she's eating some big shots into the side of her ears there.
Those are powerful shots. Bonnie Gillespie with a shredded physique. They're extremely strong and putting all that power into these shots.
So what Bonnie's doing a good job of here is she's driving her hips directly into the lower back of Ina, so she can't posture up to her knees. So when she comes up, she's driving her back flat again. And just like we saw then, that's perfect. That's exactly what you'd like to see from your fighter in this position. Now, they're 2-minute rounds, so does she have enough time to actually finish her with a submission, or does she just try and beat her up from here?
Yeah, but this has got to be very demoralising for Ina, just to every time she gets back onto her knees to be taken back down to the mat. Now, Bonnie getting a bit high.
Nice tripod here by Ina.
But again,
that tripod can be hard to deal with, but she's flattened her out, and some very heavy shots landed here on the side of her ears. I mean, if I'm Bonnie, I'll probably just punch from this position. There's not a lot of time. They're big, thick gloves. Trying to get them under the neck is difficult.
Yeah.
And I think she could just punch from here and this fight will be over. She's just got to be careful about the back of the head there.
Yeah, there's only so many of those shots you can take to the side of the head.
The referee's very close to stopping this fight.
Very close. Look, that's going to be all. That's going to be all. Bonnie Gillespie with a round 1 TKO stoppage.
Very nice. Winner by TKO, round 1. Total domination there, really. Circle the cage, hit her with a clean Superman punch, straight into the clinch, put her on the mat, and then just beat her up from the belly down back position. I mean, if you watch the old Gracie in action tapes, that's basically it. Put them on the floor, take the back, beat them up until they don't want any more.
It's always a good strategy, and Bonnie Gillespie made excellent use of it this evening.
Very impressive, very impressive. I'm interested to see where Bonnie goes with this.
Yeah, she's certainly a prospect for female MMA in Australia and perhaps abroad if that's where she's looking to take it.
Yeah, I mean, the hard thing is it's hard for these girls to get fights. They've got to find another person. For her at this stage, she's got to find another amateur. She's got to find another one around her weight, or it's always fighting out of their weight division. You don't want to push them too early, but you know, she may move into pro before she would have wanted to just to get fights. Yeah, well, for amateurs looking at that, it's going to be scary to want to accept that fight and get in the cage with her. I mean, the athleticism alone. I mean, we had a whole list of stuff to talk about with this young lady, and her athletic career is already impressive. But I think she's got a lot ahead of her. And, you know, the UFC is always looking for new female fighters, and especially out of Australia. So, you know, I don't want to put too much heat on her too early, but who knows? Yeah, indeed. And she just looked she had that energy while she was in the cage, but just wasn't fazed by anything when the bell went. She just got after it, ran around the cage, really looked to embrace it and enjoy the experience of getting in there. I mean, what's interesting is, and this is what I was interested to see, if that goes to her next round, how can she maintain that muscle mass? Can she oxygenate it? Does she get tired? So as she gets more experience, how does she go against girls that push her a bit longer? That's going to be, you know, one of the interesting things to watch with Bonnie. Because at this stage, if you allow her to dominate the positions, man, that's a scary, scary girl in there. And now over to our MC for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, cage fans, 125. of round number 1. And now, 2 fights, 2 wins, and a TKO victory, Bonnie Blanca Gillespie.
And there we go, fight 2 in the books, Sonny. I mean, we've had a firecracker start of the night, 2 good fights. And that's the end of our women's MMA for tonight. They started it out. I feel like they've actually got us on a cracker start.